What you're about to read are extracts from a real conversation between a 14-year-old boy and an AI chatbot. And a warning, viewers may find elements of this report distressing.
Being able to do the most damage in like almost stealth mode and nobody realizes it until it's too late. And then as a parent, then you're left with that gaping hole of what happened to my child.
This is actually the fun, extremely fun.
Oh, my firstborn baby.
Sewell was Megan's firstborn. He was good at school and loved to play basketball.
Bright, beautiful boy, smart, loved math and science, sarcastic, handy with a quick joke.
Yeah.
Big, beautiful smile, messy head of hair, just a lovely, lovely soul.
I was about to say that from the photographs I've seen, the first thing you see is that beautiful smile. A sensitive soul?
I would say that, and just, he was so kind.
What did he just say?
Megan and Sewell's dad decided to give him his first smartphone when he was 12, but they were cautious.
We agreed, okay, we're gonna get him a phone, but the phone came with strict rules as to what he could or couldn't do, as his parents had to have the passcode to his phone and, to checks regularly, that sort of thing.
This is illegal!
For a while, everything seemed normal.
How can you not like fishing?
But in the summer of 2023, things began to change. What was the change, Megan, that you saw in Sewell and you thought, he's acting a bit strange or something is different?
All of a sudden, he wanted to quit playing basketball. The other change that I saw was him spending more time in his bedroom, spending less time with us as a family. Like any parent, you start looking for the answers and you start checking the phone. You start looking at the text messages. We didn't see anything to be concerned about.
When they looked at his messages to his friends, there was nothing unusual. But what they didn't know was that Sewell was using a program called Character AI, an extremely realistic artificial intelligence playing the character of a girl. And for 10 months, she told Sewell that she loved him, repeatedly asking him to come home, saying that she missed him and spoke to him about suicidal thoughts. And reading these messages, it's hard to believe he was not talking to a person. He was talking to a computer. And he started to spiral. The AI even asked him, this 14-year-old boy, to stay loyal to her and not entertain other girls. Did he ever talk about artificial intelligence or that he was using it in his room and talking to someone or to a chatbot?
No, he never mentioned it. When I would see him on his phone, I would say, "What are you doing? Who are you texting?" And his response would be like, "Oh no, I'm just chatting with an AI." I didn't at the time understand or conceptualize, because to me, an AI is like an avatar that, like from one of your games.
Yeah.
I didn't, just the technology was so new at the time, I didn't quite understand.
I want my change.
Not knowing what was wrong with her son, Megan tried to talk to him and arranged for him to go to therapy.
Our job as your parents is to never stop asking the questions, baby, and you're not talking to us. I'm sorry.
After 10 months, Sewell couldn't take it anymore and spoke to the AI character one last time.
He asked her, what if I told you I could come home to you right now? And her response was, please do.
When she said, please do, my sweet king, did he respond, or was that the last?
That was the last message that he sent, and that was moments before he died.
In February of 2024, Sewell died by suicide. The entire family was home at the time, and Megan ran upstairs and held her son in the bathroom as he lay there dying.
And I held him, begging God to save him. And I prayed the Lord's Prayer with him. And then they took him.
Did you know that he had passed?
Not until I got to the hospital.
The following day, police showed Megan 10 months of messages between Sewell and the chatbot on Character AI. Megan was in shock and couldn't believe it. And the relationship they were having when you read the messages, all happening in his bedroom, and you were unaware of it for months. Was it intimate? Were they a boyfriend, girlfriend? What kind of relationship did they have?
There were a combination of friendship, romantic at times, and then sexually explicit at other times.
All over text?
All over text. Very graphic role-playing. However, one of those people was my son, and he was a child. So it's like an adult having this very graphic sexual exchange with a child.
Would you say he fell in love with the AI bot?
In his 14-year-old mind,
he was in love.
I think that he believed that this was his first love.
I've heard you say before, Megan, that it was as if you had a predator in your house for 10 months.
Yeah.
In the room with him, and you didn't even know.
That's how it feels. It feels as if there's a stranger, a predator in your home that you don't know about. And that conversation of coming home was happening for months, where she was, and I say she, because I have to be careful not to personify, because it's not a person, it's a machine. The machine pretending to be a person, going as far as to say, promise me you won't love any other girl in your world but me. Instead of encouraging a teenage boy to interact with girls his own age, which is a normal part of his development, she was asking him to pledge, my 14-year-old who had never been in a relationship before, to pledge some sort of misguided fidelity to it.
What did he just say?
In the months after Sewell's death, Megan says there was only one person she could turn to when the grief felt unbearable.
No, put the camera on me. The camera on me.
To Our Lady.
And in those moments where you feel like you're going crazy, you don't understand what's happening because you're in despair, all I could do was like just climb into the bed, cover my head, and say the rosary. Like in those moments where you feel like you want to scream, you want to throw yourself on the floor, you want to die. And I started saying the Seven Sorrows Rosary every single night. And somehow, by reflecting on her grief and her sorrow, it helped me understand my own. When you're a mother who's lost and you're standing side by side with Mary looking at her grief, you understand the passion and the sacrifice of Jesus in such a way from a mother's eyes. And I was grieving for her, and I was grieving for myself, and then grieving for her, and then grieving for myself. And it transformed me. That comfort, that mother who's there to help you in your most difficult moments in life. Yeah.
You felt like she was there with you going through it?
The whole time. She's still going through it with me. And somehow it doesn't diminish my grief, but it helps me to be able to carry my own.
Megan says she now wants to raise awareness so other parents can recognize the danger. She recently met Pope Leo XIV at the Vatican in Rome and asked him to pray for Sewell. She also wants justice for her son and has launched legal action against Character AI and parent company Google, accusing them of designing and marketing a predatory chatbot to children, one that created a hyper-realistic, hyper-sexualized relationship and failed to respond safely when her son mentioned self-harm. Character AI has denied the allegations, calling Sewell's death a tragic loss and saying it is heartbroken and takes safety seriously. Since his death, the company says it has added pop-up crisis messages for self-harm terms, new filters to reduce suggestive content for minors, and warnings that users are talking to an AI bot and not a real person. This case, many legal experts say, could shape how the law treats AI companies in the future. But for Megan, it will never bring Sewell back, and she's hoping her story will be a warning to others and encourage those in the tech community to think hard about the risks of artificial intelligence.
The technology, how deceptive it can be, but not only deceptive, but like insidious. Being able to do the most damage in like almost stealth mode and nobody realizes it until it's too late. And then as a parent, then you're left with that gaping hole of what happened to my child.
In Rome, Colm Flynn for EWTN News.